Aberdeen, up over through Aberdeen Country Park to Wan Chai Gap. Happy days.
We were staying at the South Nest Hotel in Aberdeen, walking down to the waterfront. First stop, of course, was breakfast at the Fairwood restaurant. Breakfast was really good: ham, eggs, sausage, toast and coffee, and spam, which made all the difference.
Here for breakfast, Chinese breakfast. So breakfast is ordered and just waiting. Whilst in Hong Kong, China do as they do.
How to get to the start of the Aberdeen Country Park Trail? If you're in Central, you can take the bus 738, 42, 70, 90, 91 and 973. Or basically any bus that terminates in Aberdeen. The MTR is less direct, but you can go to Ocean Park Station and then take a short taxi, minibus or bus ride to Aberdeen. There's many routes in the Aberdeen Country Park, and this one was around 4 to 5 kilometres one way.
Aberdeen Reservoir Walk. Aberdeen Country Park. And it's some for the kids. Morning.
Morning.
What a good idea. Aberdeen wheelchair course. How about that?
The trailhead is the official start, Aberdeen Reservoir Road, which begins just opposite the Aberdeen bus terminus. Look for the signposted road that slopes straight up. When you arrive at the really impressive Aberdeen Upper Reservoir, that was completed in 1932, the standout feature here is the Roman aqueduct style bridge that carries the road over the water.
So these two elderly gentlemen have walked all the way from where I've walked from, right down by the sea. I'll check on the elevation, but we are pretty high up now. And they bought their trolleys, and they have their... Oh, can you hear that voice in the background? Dear me. And I think they are going fishing in the reservoir. Very big respect to these two gentlemen. Morning, morning, morning. So, talking to my fisherman friends. Happy days.
It's very picturesque, it's very tranquil, the still waters of the reservoir, and of course surrounded by a beautiful forest.
So the fish that they catch here, or one of the fish, is called uyuwa. I think that's how you pronounce it. But I'll find some pictures of it and put it on. So warm. Fisherman umbrella. There you go. Fisherman. Steps Hong Kong many steps. We are Aberdeen Lower, Aberdeen Upper, Black Link via Middle Gap, Wan Chai Gap. So where shall we go? Go towards Wan Chai Gap. Let's see if there's a view.
As said before, as you gain elevation, behind you you'll find absolutely amazing panoramas of Aberdeen Harbour. The Typhoon Shelter, the Yacht Club, of course Lake Chow Island and the vast South China Sea.
Picnic area in on the way to Wan Chai Gap. I'm dripping. It's beautiful though. Beautiful. Porcupine. Doesn't look very well. The sun's coming out near the top. I have salty sweat going in my eyes. I'm soaked with sweat. But oh my goodness, what a good workout. There we are here, I think. Not sure. We start up here, Aberdeen, and we come all the way to Wan Chai Gap. Just looked on the compass on the phone, and it's about 250 meter elevation of what we've done. And I've got a picture of the map here, and I've got a separate picture of the map as well. And very, very hot. It's 30 degrees. Humidity is about, I must be 90% humidity. I'm absolutely dripping, but what a great hike. Loved it. Good exercise, good sweat. And Aberdeen Country Park, fabulous. If you're coming, come here. There's so many trails in this park. Time for a drink.
Morning.
Aberdeen, up over through Aberdeen Country Park to Wan Chai Gap. Happy days. Wan Chai Gap Park.
You'll also notice the sign for the Hong Kong Police Museum. It's on your right, and it's a short detour, but well worth the visit. If you get the chance, go into this museum. Finally, the end point to this hike, or to the hike up, is the Wan Chai Gap Road. It's a main road that traverses the mid-levels.
But we're now above Wan Chai. Can't believe it.
You have options once at the top, or you can catch a bus, the number 15, which takes you down to Wan Chai, or you can walk down to the peak. It's quite an ambitious walk, but you can follow the Wan Chai Gap Road and then Hatton Road to join the Peak Circle Walk, which I've done before, and it's really, really worth doing.
Going to head down into Wan Chai itself, which is coming across the road. And instead of going all the way around the road,
you can walk down the Pok Fu Lam, which is where we went, which is across the road.
I always find going uphill so much easier than this type of downhill, which is steep, one level, a bit testing on the knees. Slope registration, maintenance department, highways department. Very good. Very well kept. No potholes here. This is still the Wan Chai Gap Road.
The hike from Aberdeen to Wan Chai Gap is a perfect example of Hong Kong's amazing urban hiking network. This is just one of many, many, many hundreds. It efficiently transports you from a bustling harbour into a serene green landscape, rich and with much history. All while offering picture postcard worthy views, Instagram photos, social media. You know this already, you don't need me to tell you. But it's a highly rewarding and highly recommended half-day adventure. If you want to get up into the subtropical rainforest, if you like, or the forest, this is a good one. And to see these reservoirs, it's amazing.
2/3 of the way down the Wan Chai Gap Road. This is it is a road, but not a car road, and it's a relentless slope from top to bottom. Coming up through the country park was very undulating, and although it was over rocky, sort of muddy terrain, it was so much easier than going downhill. I've noticed when I do hiking and mountains in the UK that going up is never really an issue, but plenty of water with the water stops. I think I've probably had 4 litres of water so far, and I get to the bottom, I'll replenish it with some ice cold water. But it's been awesome. Hiking Hong Kong. You gotta love it. Here's the sensible one. Go down backwards. That was the same gradient all the way down. Steep. St. James Settlement. St. James Primary School. St. James Church. 112 Kennedy Road. Big church. That was our hike from Aberdeen up through the Aberdeen Country Park, up to Wan Chai Gap, and we end in Wan Chai. Join me on my next video. It was an afternoon ferry ride to Lammer Island and a sunset ride coming back.
Please like, subscribe and share to this channel, and click the bell to get notifications of new content.